Hello and welcome to My India. I'm your host, Sarah Walsh. In a major step to boost domestic demand and support consumers and businesses, India has unveiled sweeping reforms under the goods and services tax regime. The revised structure simplifies taxation, lowers input costs, and is expected to spur consumption while easing economic headwinds. Our report examines the key changes and their impact across sectors. India is moving decisively to energize its economy, unveiling sweeping reforms to the goods and services tax. By cutting rates on hundreds of essentials and streamlining the structure, the government aims to put more money in consumers' pockets, lower costs for businesses, and spark fresh investment. The reforms are designed to boost domestic demand, ease compliance, and make India an even more attractive destination for growth.
This reform is not just on rationalizing rates. It's also on structural reforms. It's also on ease of living, so that businesses can do their business of working together with the GST with a great ease. So we have corrected inverted duty structure problems. We've resolved classification-related issues. And we have ensured that there will be stability and predictability about the GST.
The government's decision to cut GST rates on key construction materials is set to bring down building costs, making housing more affordable for buyers. The move is expected to unlock fresh investments in real estate, spur new residential products, and drive demand in the affordable and mid-income segments. For developers, lower input costs mean reduced financial pressure, better project viability, and improved profitability, benefits that can be passed on to homebuyers. The health sector, too, has welcomed the reforms. With lower GST rates and a simplified structure, hospitals and clinics anticipate reduced operating costs, while patients stand to gain from more accessible and affordable healthcare services. Together, these reforms promise to energize two critical pillars of the economy: housing and healthcare.
So the cost of insurance to people who are seeking insurance is now much less, and even if the insurance companies do decide to add some cost, that is with the insurance companies, but it has made it much more affordable and enabled access into healthcare. The second thing the GST has done in healthcare is to reduce the cost for all cancer medication, bring down to 5% all other medications. It has also looked at reducing the cost on consumables.
India's defense sector, central to its strategic ambitions, is set for a major lift under the new GST reforms. By easing taxes on startups and MSMEs in defense corridors, the government is fueling indigenous manufacturing, innovation, and faster modernization. R&D projects, from advanced simulators to IDEX initiatives, will now enjoy full GST refunds of zero GST, cutting costs and paving the way for breakthrough technologies.
As you are aware that this will give us a major flip as far as the defense corridors are concerned. The second issue is MSMEs and startups which are there, they'll also get a major advantage. If you see, Army looks at three things. That is the defense modernization, training and research and development. So research and development, the IDEX projects, others which are there, the complete entire GST will be refunded to them. As for the simulators others are concerned, they will be having the zero GST.
As India steers through turbulent global trade winds, the latest GST reforms chart a course towards stability and long-term prosperity. By easing business costs and streamlining compliance, the government is laying the groundwork for a more dynamic, resilient, and opportunity-rich economy in the years to come. India-Mauritius relations, deeply rooted in history and culture, today span trade, investment, education, and tourism. The partnership gained fresh momentum with the visit of Mauritius Prime Minister Naveen Chandra Ramgoolam. As both nations reaffirmed their civilizational and strategic bonds, the visit underscored a growing convergence of interests, anchored in shared values and a common vision for regional peace, prosperity, and inclusive growth. India and Mauritius are adding a fresh chapter to their time-tested friendship, reinforcing historic ties with renewed cooperation across diverse sectors. From infrastructure and maritime security to technological innovation and community initiatives, the partnership continues to expand its horizons. In the holy city of Varanasi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Mauritian counterpart, Prime Minister Naveen Chandra Ramgoolam, held wide-ranging talks that marked a milestone in the evolving Indo-Mauritian relationship. At a joint press briefing, both leaders described the partnership as a testament to civilizational bonds, spiritual harmony, and enduring people-to-people ties. Highlighting the shared stakes in the Indian Ocean, Prime Minister Modi reaffirmed India's commitment to bolstering Mauritius's oceanic presence, ensuring that the strategic friendship remains anchored in peace, prosperity, and mutual growth.
Free, open, secure, स्थिर और समृद्ध हिंद महासागर हमारी साझा प्राथमिकता है। इस संदर्भ में मॉरिशस के एक्सक्लूसिव इकोनॉमिक जोन की सुरक्षा और मैरीटाइम कैपेसिटी को मजबूत करने के लिए भारत पूरी तरह प्रतिबद्ध है।
Beyond bilateral issues, Prime Minister Modi and I held deep exchanges on pressing global challenges. As I said, also maritime security, but also climate change, and we will continue to work together. These discussions have culminated in the signing, you've just said, of several memoranda of understanding in the fields of community development, power, energy, science and technology, research, education, marine science and space research, which will guide and strengthen our cooperation in the years ahead.
The discussion spanned the entire spectrum of bilateral cooperation, resulting in a series of landmark agreements. 4 MOUs were exchanged in science and technology, oceanography, administrative training, and telemetry. Alongside, 3 key documents were signed, covering the power sector, Indian grant assistance for small development projects, and hydrography. Beyond the paperwork, both nations agreed in principle to jointly pursue several strategic and development initiatives, adding fresh momentum to what is widely celebrated as a special, time-tested partnership.
Mauritius is an integral part of India's neighborhood first policy and our vision Mahasagar, which is mutual and holistic advancement for security and growth across regions. It is also a very important part, Mauritius, of our commitment to the global south.
On his cultural visit to India, Prime Minister Naveen Chandra Ramgoolam offered prayers at the Kashi Vishwanath Temple in Varanasi and the Ram Temple in Ayodhya, experiences that highlighted the shared spiritual and cultural roots linking India and Mauritius. These engagements, going beyond diplomacy, reaffirm the civilizational bonds and people-to-people ties that make the partnership truly unique. As the two nations chart the next chapter of their relationship, marked by trust and strategic cooperation, they're also shaping a shared vision for regional peace, prosperity, and sustainable growth, setting a benchmark for South-to-South collaboration and building a future that is resilient, connected, and mutually empowering. Haridwar, in India's Uttar Pradesh, is celebrating brotherhood, as the city recently marked the 757th Urs of revered Sufi saint Hazrat Alauddin Ali Ahmed Sabir at Piran Kalyar. The annual celebration drew over 1 lakh devotees from across the country. who offered prayers and sought blessings. With chadars, flowers, and devotion, the Urs festival stood as a powerful symbol of India's living legacy of peace, harmony, and centuries-old Sufi tradition.
The city of Haridwar recently celebrated the 757th Urs Fair of Hazrat Alauddin Ali Ahmad Sabir Park in Piran Kaliyar with great devotion and grandeur. The annual celebration drew millions of pilgrims across the country and abroad that gathered to offer prayer and seek blessings at the shrine in peace and brotherhood. People of different faiths came together, reflecting the spirit of peace, harmony, and the Ganga Jamuni Tehzeeb that has long defined India's cultural fabric.
ये हिंदू मुस्लिम एकता का तो संदेश जाता ही है। जब मेरे मिसेज को यहाँ आराम मिला है और मैंने वैसे आपसे बताया था मैंने हिंदू धर्म से विलोम करता हूँ और फिर इस्लाम में मेरी ऑटोमेटिक आस्था बन गई और ये संदेश अपने आप ही चलेगा भाईचारे का। और जो बीमारी हम लेके आए थे ना वो हमारी बीमारी कट गई इसके दरबार पे आने साबिर पाक के दरबार पे आने से।
ये 757वां उर्स चल रहा है साबिर पाक का और इस उर्स में अब तक 2 दिन हो चुके हैं उर्स को और 2 दिन में आप लोग देख सकते हैं कि साबिर पाक की बारगाह में कम से कम 5.5 लाख आदमी दर्शन करके जा चुका है और प्रशासन ने जो बताया है 10 से 12 लाख आदमी बताया है। और मैं ये कहता हूँ कि यहाँ हर हिंदुस्तान के कोने कोने से आदमी आता है, चाहे उसमें आपका MP हो, मध्य प्रदेश हो, गुजरात हो, बॉम्बे हो, बिहार हो, हर जगह से लोग आते हैं और बिना ये देखे के आते हैं। हर धर्म का आदमी आता है साबिर पाक की बारगाह में, हिंदू हो, मुस्लिम हो, सिख हो, ईसाई हो, हर धर्म का आदमी आता है यहाँ पे।
During the festival, the shrine of Sabir Park was adorned with offerings of chadars, flowers, perfumes, and cardamom seeds, with Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, and Christians bowing heads together in solidarity. Devotees believed that prayers made here with a true heart were always answered and that nobody returns empty-handed.
हिंदुस्तान की किसी भी दरगाह पे चले जाएं, इन खानकाहों की खूबसूरती यही है कि इसमें हर मज़हब व मिल्लत का इंसान जो है वो शिरकत करता है, बग़ैर किसी भेदभाव के, बग़ैर किसी जाति धर्म के उसका इस्तकबाल किया जाता है, उसे गले से लगाया जाता है। यही प्यार मोहब्बत जो हिंदुस्तान का एक खूबसूरती है हमारे मुल्क की, वो खूबसूरती जो है गंगा जमनी जो तहज़ीब है वो इन दरबारों से, इन खानकाहों से आज तक जारी है और सारी है।
Such festivals remind everyone that faith knows no boundaries and true devotion lies in the spirit of togetherness, compassion, and harmony.
Now, let's delve into World in Focus, featuring the latest global developments and events shaping our world.
The 13th World Sushi Cup Japan was held in Tokyo, with the goal of selecting the top foreign sushi chef in the world. Following global preliminary competitions and nominations, 30 foreign sushi chefs from 21 countries and regions took part in the event. For the final creative sushi competition, 15 outstanding chefs were invited to showcase their skills. From there, 15 outstanding chefs were selected to compete in the final round of the creative sushi competition.
日本に来て日本のお米、日本のお水で、本物のお寿司っていうのを感じていただく機会にはなっていたと思いますので、ぜひ帰ってからも美味しかった日本のお寿司を自分の国でも再現していただければと思ってますし、願わくば日本のお米、日本の水産物をさらに活用をして、使っていっていただければなというふうに期待をしています。
In this creative sushi competition, the key focus is on demonstrating proper sushi-making skills along with originality and creativity. Throughout the long history of the Sushi Cup, numerous lectures have been conducted by Japanese experts worldwide to promote correct techniques in handling raw fish and preparing sushi rice. The top title was awarded to Aris Zapisnikas from Lithuania. Their activities will help promote the spread of traditional sushi culture and increase the demand for raw fish and sushi ingredients. 50 couples from across the globe tied the knot at iconic cultural landmarks across Denmark during the annual Golden Days Festival. The theme for this year's festival was love and incorporated 10 venues including Scandinavia's largest castle, Frederiksborg Castle, and a reconstructed Viking ship. Wedding ceremonies also took place at the Contemporary Arts Center Nikolai Kunsthal, the Danish Design Museum and the Rudolf Tegner's Museum and Statue Park. According to the organizers, 50 ceremonies took place in 10 venues held which accommodated a total of 12,000 wedding guests. The Golden Days Festival takes place in Denmark every September. Hundreds of Cuban Catholics attended a street procession commemorated the Virgin of Regla, known as Yamaya in the Afro-Cuban Yoruba culture, along Cuba's Havana Bay. Devotees venerated statues and dolls of the Virgin of Regla in a street procession and offered prayers during a mass held in a church named after her. A Marian devotion that fuses Roman Catholic and Afro-Cuban traditions. Other rituals of the day included devotees offering gifts and wetting their bodies by the seaside to receive blessings. The feast day of the Virgin of Regla is marked annually on September 8, coinciding with the birth of the Virgin Mary.
India is a global hub of textiles, where tradition meets innovation. In Panipat, Haryana, age-old hand looms now work alongside modern power looms. Once famous for its rugs and blankets, the city has grown into a world leader in home textiles. Using recycled yarn, fresh designs, and sustainable methods, Panipat weaves its legacy into the future, rightly earning the title of India's textile city. Panipat, the city of weavers, is witnessing a revival. Once overshadowed by power looms and imports, its famed rugs and blankets are regaining prominence in domestic and global markets. Rooted in centuries-old weaving traditions, the city now blends heritage with innovation. As factory owner Saurabh Singla notes, nearly 50 containers of used clothes arrive daily, recycled into yarn and reborn as durable, affordable home textiles, powering Panipat's resurgence.
इससे पहले की हमारी कैपेसिटी थी, प्रोडक्शन कैपेसिटी वो टोटल मैनुअल थी. इट्स नॉट अ मशीनरी बेस्ड, इट्स 100% हैंडीक्राफ्ट. मशीनरी पार्ट बहुत कम होता था. बट लेकिन अगर हम कुछ पास्ट डेकेड्स में बात करें आफ्टर द 2016, बिकॉज गवर्नमेंट ने बहुत सारी सब्सिडी दी हैं, गवर्नमेंट ने इसको बहुत ज़्यादा प्रमोट दिया है, उसकी वजह से हमारी इतनी मशीन्स इंपोर्ट हुई बाहर से. आज जो टेक्सटाइल सेक्टर है वो इतना ज़्यादा वास्ट हो चुका है, हम लगभग ईच एंड एवरीथिंग इंडिया के अंदर बनाते हैं. कोई ऐसी चीज़ नहीं है जिसके लिए हम किसी दूसरी कंट्री पे डिपेंड हैं. आज हर तरह की वैरायटी, हर तरह की क्वालिटी यहाँ बनती है और एक अच्छी क्वांटिटी में बनती है, जो विद इन इंडिया आपकी उसकी सप्लाई है, विद इन इंडिया उसकी कंजप्शन है और आउट ऑफ इंडिया भी उसकी कंजप्शन है.
Panipat's textile industry has grown into a rare fusion of machine efficiency and timeless craftsmanship. This balance preserves its heritage while powering global growth. Here, local manufacturers weave tradition with technology, spinning fibers into yarn, shaping fabrics, and finishing them with innovation, delivering faster, smarter, and more diverse creations that keep Panipat at the heart of India's textile story.
हमारे यहाँ पर ना जीरो से प्रोसेस होके एंडिंग तक जाता है. धागे से हमारे यहाँ पर काम शुरू होता है, उसके बाद उसकी प्रोसेसिंग होती है, उसके रोल्स बनते हैं, उसके बाद उसकी कटिंग होके वो फाइनल प्रोडक्ट बनके आफ्टर दैट चेकिंग होके माल डिस्पैच के लिए जाता है. आज डिमांड क्यों बढ़ी है, उसका कारण है कि एक तो हम लोग खुद प्रोडक्ट को बनाने लगे, तो इस वजह से डिमांड बढ़ी है. उसके बाद अगर हमारे फोकस की बात करेंगे, अगर हम क्वालिटी बनाते हैं, कोई भी कंपनी अगर आज क्वालिटी में काम करेगी तो क्वांटिटी अपने आप निकल के आएगी.
Haryana is among India's 4 major carpet-producing belts, with Panipat standing out as a leading hub for floor coverings and carpets. Home to nearly 200 manufacturing units, the city has built a thriving textile ecosystem. Government data shows Panipat's textile exports touch about $1.4 billion USD annually, sustaining the livelihoods of 8 to 10 lakh weavers. From Walmart to IKEA, and from the USA to Japan, Panipat's creations now adorn homes across the world.
कस्टमर्स आते हैं वो डिमांड करते हैं जैसे हाथ से बनी चीज़ें, जैसे खड्डी होगी। खड्डी हमारी पानीपत का फेमस आइटम है, खड्डी मशीन। ये एक ऐसी मशीन है जो सिर्फ हैंड से ऑपरेट हो सकती है, कोई मशीन का लूम नहीं, हैंडलूम बोलते हैं इसको मोस्टली। जैसे चाइना हो गया, आज तक खड्डी वाली चीज़ें नहीं बना पाई। यहाँ अमेरिका है, मोस्टली खड्डी की हैंडमेड आइटम डिमांड करता है।
यहाँ हमारा पूरा पेटा भरता है, क्वालिटी अच्छी मिलती है, रेट बहुत वाजिब है और इससे हमारा काम बहुत अच्छे लेवल पे चल रहा है।
Earlier, Panipat's weavers and manufacturers depended on middlemen, bulk buyers, or trade fairs to reach customers. Today, e-commerce and social media have opened new doors, allowing artisans to take direct orders and build their own brands. With digital payments and faster logistics, trade has become simpler, empowering weavers to connect with the world more independently than ever before.
तो व्हाट्सएप पे ग्रुप बनाने का हमारे को ये बेनिफिट रहता है कि हम जो भी हमारी आइटम का अपडेट होता है या कुछ भी उसमें चेंजेस होते हैं, हम वो सब अपने कस्टमर्स को जो है सेंड कर देते हैं, जिससे क्या होता है कि कस्टमर को बाय एनी चांस अगर किसी अदर आइटम की भी रिक्वायरमेंट होती है तो वो एक बार हमारे से कंफर्म ज़रूर करता है। दूसरी चीज़, अब हम आते हैं न्यू कस्टमर्स पे। व्हाट्सएप से आप न्यू कस्टमर्स तो देखिए मैम बिल्ड नहीं कर सकते, वो आपके जो एग्जिस्टिंग कस्टमर्स हैं उनको इन्फॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड करने का ही काम करता है। तो उसके लिए हमें जो है फेसबुक और इंस्टाग्राम का प्लेटफॉर्म अच्छा लगता है। रीज़न बीइंग, अगर आप फेसबुक और इंस्टाग्राम पे जो आपकी प्रोफाइल में नहीं भी हैं लोग, जब आप वहाँ पर कुछ भी अपडेट करते हैं, अगर चैनल बनाते हैं या पेज बनाते हैं, तो ये दोनों प्लेटफॉर्म्स ऑटोमेटिकली अपने एंड से भी आपके जो चैनल्स को प्रमोट करते हैं।
From hand-woven rugs to machine-made innovations, Panipat has stitched its legacy into the global fabric. By blending heritage with technology and tradition with sustainability, this textile city continues to power livelihoods while weaving India's story across the world. Cycling is not only environmentally friendly, but also one of the best ways to stay fit. It reduces carbon emissions, improves physical health, boosts mental well-being, and promotes a sustainable lifestyle, all while being an enjoyable activity. Today, we meet a few individuals who are sending a global message through their cycling journeys. Cycling has become a powerful way to promote climate awareness in India, offering a zero-emission alternative that reduces pollution, eases traffic, and encourages healthier urban lifestyles. One inspiring example is John Kamuan Lalgwaiti, who has turned cycling into both a passion and a statement for the environment. By August 2023, he completed the Paris-Brest-Paris endurance ride, ranking 248th globally and among the top 2 Indian finishers in just 59 hours. For John, daily rides through Delhi are more than fitness routines. They're acts of climate responsibility. Beyond environmental impact, cycling strengthens the heart, builds endurance, reduces stress, and reconnects you with the outdoors.
One point of time you get bored doing, morning, evening, gymming. So there's a feeling that you have to go out and get a fresh air. So at one point of time, a friend, they came along saying, let's go cycling. So we did 10, 15, 20 kilometer cycling. Then gradually I like it. It gave me, a sense of freedom, sense of, new feeling. Then gradually I got interested.
During the 2020 COVID-19 lockdown in Delhi, John turned to cycling to break free from the monotony of being indoors. What started as exercise and stress relief soon became a passion and a lifestyle, helping him stay healthy and mentally resilient. Throughout his journey, his wife has been a constant source of support and motivation.
Fitness is very, very important because the atmosphere itself is very polluted, and apart from that, the food which we take in, we never know, no? What thing, because whatever you scroll down says that this is not good, this is not, you should not eat this or that. So one that helps us is to make our body fit, to help ourselves active in every way, you know. For example, like my husband used to say, today is your youngest day of your life. So start from today. Later on you might regret it. So why call some kind of like illness, then starts exercising, right? So before that illness starts, we have to do our own part, you know, the fitness part.
Cycling in India is not just about John's story. In the breathtaking valleys of Srinagar, where mountains meet the sky, young cyclist Yumna Parvez is turning her passion into performance, transforming every pedal stroke into wings that carry her dreams forward. In the scenic valleys of Srinagar, young cyclist Yumna Parvez is making her mark in competitive cycling. With 2 state championships and 5 district titles, her journey is a testament to dedication, discipline, and ambition. As Jammu and Kashmir's sports culture grows, Yumna shines as a symbol of emerging talent and youthful determination.
The very first time मैंने एक रेस में पार्टिसिपेट किया, I felt like हाँ मैं कर सकती हूँ, and people motivated me like you have the potential, you can do this. तो उसके बाद फिर धीरे धीरे ये मेरा एक पैशन बन गया. like मैंने ट्रेनिंग स्टार्ट करी, उसके बाद फिर डेली जब ट्रेनिंग होती रहती थी, उसके बाद फिर like लोग मोटिवेट करते थे. तो मोटिवेशन से क्या होता है ना, एक एनर्जी लेवल जो है वो बूस्ट होती है आपके अंदर. तो उसके बाद धीरे धीरे ये मेरा पैशन बन गया.
Yumna's journey is one of passion, resilience, and family support. Her dedication has made her a formidable athlete, inspiring her family and countless young girls across the valley to chase their dreams fearlessly.
बचपन से लगभग ये 4-5-6 साल की थी तब से मैं इसको अपने साथ लेकर आया हूँ. साइकिल चलाती है, बहुत अच्छा चलाती है. तो मुझे लगा था ये कुछ कर सकती हैं, इसलिए मैंने इनके ऊपर बहुत मेहनत की. अपने साथ इनको मैं निकालता था. साइकिल सुबह हम ये डल लेक में ये करते हैं. तो बहुत सपोर्ट किया मैंने इनको. ऐसी कोई जगह ही नहीं जहाँ पर ये गई है. जैसे 4 बार ये नेशनल खेल चुकी हैं, 4 बार मैं इनके साथ ही था. पूरा सपोर्ट करता हूँ मैं इनको साइकिल की.
Cycling is affordable, accessible, and environmentally friendly. It requires no fuel, minimal maintenance, and suits people from all walks of life. With governments worldwide promoting cycling-friendly cities, India is beginning to embrace this movement. A simple pedal stroke not only reduces emissions, but also inspires the young, promotes health, and takes a step toward a cleaner, greener future. Cycling is more than a ride. It's a journey of fitness, sustainability, and inspiration. Across India, cyclists are turning pedal strokes into powerful messages of hope and change. And with that, we wrap up today's episode of My India. I'm your host, Sarah Walsh, and we'll see you next week at the same time. Goodbye and take care.